The Oklahoma State University Flight Center has its share of aviators, and not just the sunglasses. Here students of all majors take to the skies with some of the best pilots in Stillwater showing them the ropes. The pilots also have an instructor who's earned her place with the boys in the Flight Center.
You want to make sure all your instruments are looking good. You want to check your databases on your airplane, make sure everything looks
Jessica
good.
Dobie is OSU's first female flight instructor. She teaches pilots everything from flying on instruments to training future instructors. Jessica is also an adjunct professor teaching flight safety. Flying for Jessica started with her grandfather, a former pilot with the OSU Flying Aggies flight team.
My grandpa was a Flying Aggie back in 1973, and so he passed away when I was 4. So growing up, my dad is in engineering, and so we would have car rides about aerodynamics. From that moment, I loved it, and we went to air shows, and so it's been something that has been in my heart for a long time.
Both in the classroom and in the air, Jessica's students say she has just the right touch to teaching by example. Alyssa Baker, a professional pilot minor, says Jessica lets her students learn by example.
She's just really good at making sure that she's instructing you and helping you, but she's also like giving you room to kind of make mistakes and fix them and stuff. A lot of times she'll be asking me questions, and instead of just giving me the answer, she'll be like, okay, well, how can we get you to the answer? Like, how can we like make you think of other things? In the plane, I like always feel like I'm in control and I'm able to do stuff, but I also know she's there to like help me out, and she's always there like, hey, helping out with things like that.
It's not just her students either. Lance Fortney, the director of the OSU Flight Center, said Jessica's attitude makes her an asset to the school.
Again, always upbeat, and that's good because a lot of times in flight training it's easy to get frustrated and things like that. She always wants the student to do well, will go the extra mile, spend how much ever time that the student needs to learn something and to understand it. So that's something that you hope you always have an instructor, but sometimes you don't, and she definitely does.
Every pilot has a unique nickname, usually from a funny or embarrassing story. Jessica is no exception.
An event that we had over at Woodring where we were getting ready to leave, and she couldn't get the plane started.
But at the end of the day, Jessica knows she can fly with the boys. She said all it takes is a thick skin and the drive to prove the doubters wrong.
And by the end, you just prove to the boys that you're better than them, which we usually do. So we're probably a little bit more organized too. That's the female in us.